Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here for a very exciting video, and that is to walk through my brand new Planning to Prosper digital all-in-one life planner. I am so excited and pretty nervous to share this with you guys. I have been working on this for over a month. So much time has gone into this planner. So much time, but I am so excited to finally really share it with you guys. I'm going to share the different layouts that are going to be available. Obviously, this is one of the planner covers that will be available to you, and I did say one, so you're going to have some options. But yeah, so this is my iPad. I have a 12.9-inch iPad Pro. I opted for the larger one because I knew I was going to be designing things on it and all that good stuff, and I just wanted the extra space for that reason. But yeah, so to use a digital life planner, and I do plan to film a separate video going over all the tools that you will need, but in general, you'll want a stylus, pen that works with a tablet. I am using the Apple Pencil, if that can focus. It's really dark right now because it's getting ready to storm, which is very exciting. We got a really good storm last night, and we're getting another good one, it looks like, tonight. So, and then you want a tablet. I am using, obviously, an Apple iPad. And then you're gonna want a good note-taking app that reads PDFs and you can like write on top of it. I'm personally using GoodNotes 5, but there's other ones out there. There's NoteShelf, which I've tried before and I do like it, but after playing with both for a while, I definitely do prefer GoodNotes 5. And then there's also one called Notability, which I have not tried yet. I know the note-taking apps are about $10 each. The Apple Pencil is pretty pricey. I want to say it's over $100, but you can get cheaper ones for sure on Amazon that have great reviews that even do work with Apple products. I can't tell you that from like my personal experience, obviously, just from the reviews I've read. And then you'll want a tablet of your choosing. I'm very familiar with Apple products. I use Apple everything. That's kind of been the case for me for a very long time now. So that's the only thing that I can really speak to. But yeah, so anyways, let's go ahead and dive into this, shall we? So obviously this is one of your covers. It has the rose gold coil, of course. If you know me, you know that I am obsessed with rose gold. That's been the case for a while. And then you have a little label here where you can write your name, or you can write like the year, whatever you want to do there, put a little quote, all that kind of stuff. And then there's these little buttons down here. So this little house button will take you to, and by the way, everything is hyperlinked in here. Like, I will be going over the hyperlinks. The hyperlinks were a labor of love for sure, but so worth it, so worth it. So I'll show that to you guys here in just a second too. But the home button will take you to the index page of the planner. The little shopping bag will take you to my Etsy shop, and then the little book will take you to the tutorial like playlist that I'm working on and creating on YouTube. This will actually be the first video of that playlist. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by showing you guys the cover options you have. You'll have 5 cover options, which is awesome. So this is the first one. Here's the second cover option. And the lighting is like really bright because I had to turn my lights on just because of everything. But you can't, I feel like the true color is not showing very well, but you can kind of see well, I can zoom in, right? Let me just zoom in here. So yeah, you can see the flower detail. This is definitely one of my favorite covers for sure. And you know, you can, and I'll be doing tutorials on this, you can add and delete and duplicate pages and all that kind of stuff. So you can either choose to keep all of the covers because you want to switch it out sometime during the year, or you can delete all the ones that you don't plan to use and all that. I'm personally going to choose to keep my covers because y'all who know me probably know that I do like switching things up. So here's the third cover option. This is also really pretty. So there's that. And here's the fourth cover option, just kind of a smaller version without any green in it. So there's that and that. And then here's the fifth cover option, and it's just this like really small kind of pattern detail floral thing. So again, there's the 5th one, 4th one, 3rd one, 2nd one, and the stripes one. I think this is my favorite. Let me know which one is your favorite, but I'm pretty sure that this one's my favorite. I just love that so much. So over here you'll have links to all the tabs. This will take you directly to the monthly view and everything, but let's go ahead and start off by going to the index page. So you can either swipe, well, once you go through your covers, and hopefully my internet doesn't start getting spotty with me, but so you can either swipe past the cover, or if you're on your cover, you can go ahead and click on the little house and that will take you directly to your index page. So you've got a little note from me over here on the index page, and then there's a little code here that you'll be able to use. So if you're watching this, write this down for launch day. You can use the code PROSPER15 to get 15% off your order. And then over here, you've got your index. So this is gonna take you directly to all your notes pages. So you have your yearly overview, your meal planning section, health and wellness, goal setting, money management, a chore schedule, important contacts, password keeper, and then some lined paper, some dot grid paper, blank paper, and graph paper. So when I say all in one, I mean all in one. Like, if there's something in here that you want to track and I don't have it, first of all, let me know because I could create an insert for it probably. But there's tons of notes pages, so you can always create one yourself and all that kind of stuff. I will go over all of the like note sections here in a little bit. But yeah, so that's the index section. That will take you directly to the notes pages in the back and everything. Everything's hyperlinked. So, let's see. Oh, and in addition to the, I was trying to remember where I was going. So all-in-one also means that your planner is gonna have a monthly view, a weekly view, and a daily view for every day of the year. Yes. So let's jump into that and then we'll go to the notes pages in the back. So I'm gonna click on January. Oops. Click on January. That's gonna take me straight to my monthly view. And you will see there's little circles here. So those are where the date dots are going to go. You can either write on the little dot or you can put in a sticker. Everyone who purchases this planner will be receiving the, that's a work in progress, will be receiving the little sticker set. So you're going to receive PNG files for every individual sticker and also the Good Notes file. So here are, and this is kind of taking a while to load for some reason. There we go. Are you going? Part of the problem is my internet is so slow, it's painful. So these are all the date dots once they load. There there they go. So you have lots of options. You've got, and everything matches the color scheme of the planner. So you'll have this dark turquoise, this lighter turquoise, and then like the blush pink, and you have a solid option or like an outline option. So what you can actually do is you can take your lasso, just to show you guys real quick, and I will be doing a separate video too, just showing you how like stickers work. But the beauty behind a Good Notes file, if you're using the Good Notes app, is you've got your lasso on, you can move these stickers around, like move them around, which is so awesome. You can just hold it or tap it, I'm sorry, click copy, and then come over to your planner, click paste, we'll zoom in. You would drag this up here. It shouldn't be so blurry. I think it's just blurry because it's like slow right now. That's really, really blurry. I haven't actually tested these out yet, so I might need to fix this. Hopefully it's just because the thing's being slow. Let's try another one. Copy. Paste. Oh, see? Oh, there it goes. I was about to get really worried there. So anyways, what I wanted to show you guys was you can just take your date dots over and you can just adjust it to your liking. I'm not gonna like be, oops, super perfect. Okay, oh, I am still on my lasso tool. That might be why. Click my photo one, there we go. So it's not perfect, but you get the drift. So you can do that, or you can take your pen and you can write in the number, you know, so either way, you don't have to use the stickers. You can also just write in the number. But what's really cool is when you're in your monthly view, I'll turn off my pen tool. When you lay your date dot over it, say I want to go to this day, I'm just going to tap it. And voila, it's going to take you straight to your day page for that day. So I might as well go over this while we're here. So this section over here is meant to serve as kind of like an hourly section. So you can write in, you know, the times and everything. You can put like 5 a.m., I wake up, da da da, all that sort of stuff, and kind of just put whatever you want there. You can circle what day of the week it is. So I think that was a Wednesday. So you can do that. Or you can make it look really pretty and use your shapes tool. I've just discovered this. Makes it look a lot nicer. You can write in whatever the date is. So say it was like the 7th of September, which is the launch day for this planner. And then there's also going to be a top 3 section over here where you can put your top 3 priorities. There's a little weather section, and you will be getting weather digital stickers. Oops, I'm still in the shapes tool, so it's being funky, but that's supposed to be a sun. There we go, let's delete that. So say you put like your sun sticker here, and then you put it's 110 in Arizona, 86 is the low. So you have like a little section for your weather, you have a to-do section, and then I also put a little journaling section in here. So if you want to journal about your day, you can throw like a little photo in here as well. Let's see if I can find a cute one of the girls. So here's one of Julia standing. So say I wanted to document that day, I can like drag this in, kind of resize it however I want, and then write about like how she stood up for so long, or you know, whatever you want to do. So there's lots of options here. Now there's lots of, not lots, but there's a hyperlink in here too. So say you want to go back to the month view, all you have to do is the tabs right here. So if you click on January, that will take you right back to the month view. And then say you want to get to your weekly view, I'll show it to you from the daily section. All you have to do is click on the week up there. I don't know if you guys caught that, but that will take you to that week. And this is the dot grid vertical version of the planner. I will show you all of the layouts you get, but that's the dot grid version. So if I click on Wednesday the 7th, say that this is, again, the 7th of September, and I click on it, it's gonna take me straight back to that day. See? So again, if you want to go back to your week view, you just click on that like week there, and that will take you to your weekly view. And then if you want to go back to your monthly view, you can also click on, in the weekly view, you can click on the month here or the tab, both will work. So I made sure to put in an extra hyperlink there. And then from the monthly view, if you want to get to the week, I have the weeks linked over here. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. So say I want to go to week 1, I would just click on that, and that's going to take me straight back to that week. So pretty exciting stuff. So when you're in the monthly view as well, we'll go back there, you're going to get a note section over here just to like write about whatever, you know, you want to do, to-dos for the month, goals for the month, birthdays for the month, whatever. And then if you click on, you can either, okay, so you can either swipe over and that will take you to the monthly dashboard, or you can click on the month up here and that will take you to the monthly dashboard as well. So right after the monthly view is the monthly dashboard. There's this big section here where you can do whatever you want with. You can put pictures for the month. That's kind of what I plan to do, is do some memory keeping in that section. Whatever you want to do, you can put another insert there, whatever works best for you. And then I have a habit tracker here as well, where you can write in, you know, your habits, check them off for every day of the month. There's a goals section where you can write down your goals for the month, your top priorities for the month, as far as to-dos are concerned. And then this is a really fun section. It's the currently section. So what are you currently reading? What are you currently watching? What are you currently listening to, working on, loving, feeling, and looking forward to? So there's that little currently section, and I think that's really fun. So, and then to get back to the monthly view from the dashboard page, you would simply just swipe over, or you can click again on the tab over here, and that will take you back to the monthly view. So I wanted this to look as realistic as possible. So the tabs will all turn over. Like when you click on February, you'll notice the tab is now over here. When you click on March, the tab is now over there, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so just to recap, to get to your like monthly dashboard, you would click on this March button here. To go back to the monthly view, you would swipe over, or you can always just click on the tab over on the left. And then to get to the day, you can, from the month view, click on the little circle, and that will take you to that day. And there is a blank spread for every single day of the year. To get to that day's week, you can just click on the week view there, and then you can go back to the day view by clicking on the circle in the week view. Like everything is super, super hyperlinked and like meant to be pretty easy to navigate. So, but I wanted to walk you through that, I figured, during this walkthrough, just to show you how it all works. So that is what you can expect as far as like the daily view and the weekly view and everything like that. So we'll go to the week again. There's the week, there's the month, and you get 5 rows of 7 days, so 35 days and everything. Now I know some days or some months start on like a Saturday, and I think you need like some extra days down here. I have some workarounds for that, but really what you can do is you can just draw a straight line using the shapes tool, or split it up however you want. I didn't want to put another row in here because honestly it would have made the monthly view just so tiny. What I am probably going to do is I am going to put in like the line and everything like that here, but then I'm probably going to go to the next month. Like if it's the 31st of the month, I'm probably just going to go to April and use that like day dot and stuff in that week, if that makes sense. So I should also mention that you can get, when you purchase the planner, you will get both a Monday start and a Sunday start. So you will have your choice. You will get both PDF files for it and everything like that. I will be posting a video of how to download your planner. My goal is to actually have it posted on or before launch day on the 7th. So there's that. So anyways, hopefully that gives you a good overview of the month view, the day view, the week view. I wanted to show you the different templates. So this is a little draft that I did. There's like a gnat flying around here, sorry. Go away. So this is the dot grid vertical, which is probably my personal favorite one. But then there's more. So here's the Sunday start of the dot grid vertical. Let me just make sure what's over here. So yeah, okay. So that's the monthly view. So the monthly view will come in a Sunday start and a Monday start, obviously. So there's the dot grid vertical. Here's a lined vertical. This is a really great one to use as an hourly, and I'll be posting a video about how to quickly add in your hours into this view. You can either type them in or you can handwrite them in, whatever you want to do. It's really easy on GoodNotes. And then you've got some dot grid over here on this column here. So there's that. And again, there's those circles where you can put your date dots, and you can, that will be hyperlinked to that day. So you can go to your own daily spread. And then here's the Sunday start. So that was the Monday start previously. There's the Sunday start. And then this gnat, you guys, oh my gosh. And then you've got your horizontal. So there's a lined horizontal option. You've got, again, the little circle there where you can put your date dot, and that's going to be hyperlinked and everything like that. The only thing you're not seeing actually in these templates is the month. The month will be there in script on every single week page, and that will hyperlink back to the monthly view, or you can always click the tab. So just FYI on that. And then there's some dot grid down here. So that is the lined horizontal, Monday start, Sunday start. And then here's the dot grid horizontal and a Monday start. And you guys can probably see a pattern. If something's dot grid, the note section is lined. If something is lined, then the note section is dot grid. So I did a little mixture there. And there's the Sunday start. And then here is the traditional vertical. So this is more of a traditional vertical style planner spread. And you've got your date dots there that will hyperlink to the days. The monthly script is going to be up here in this corner. When you're in the horizontal view, the monthly script will be down here, just FYI, back in the bottom right hand corner. So Monday start and Sunday start. So there are 5 layouts to choose from all together. There's a traditional vertical, a dot grid vertical, a lined vertical, dot grid horizontal, and lined horizontal. So that's currently the 5 weekly layouts you can pick from. The daily layout is going to look the same in every single planner, as well as the monthly layout and the monthly dashboard page and the notes pages, like all look the same and everything. So speaking of notes pages, let's go ahead and pop back over to our planner, and we're going to go to the notes section. So again, to get to the notes section or to the index page, you're going to click on the little house down here, and that will take you to the index page over here. So we'll just start at the top and go to the yearly overview. If you click on that, it will take you back here where there's a little box for every month of the year, and you get some lined spaces where you can write in, you know, important dates, whatever you need to do. And what's really cool too is when you click on that month in the yearly overview, it will take you to that monthly spread. So I just clicked on January and there we go. So go back to the yearly overview, and there you have it. So all the months of the year are there. And then, and this is all undated, by the way, so the beauty of this is that you can reuse it over and over and over again if you want to. My plan is to release, I think, 3 to 5 new like planner themes every year. So they'll be matching like separate books and sticker books and all that kind of stuff. So this is just my like launch theme, and then in January my goal is to have, well, before January, probably in November, December, my goal is to have 3 to 5 new, completely new themes, like different cover options and color schemes and backgrounds and like all that kind of stuff for you guys. So, and then I'm also going to be creating a separate like budget book, because that's been a high demand item that you guys have asked me for. So I'm definitely going to do that for you guys, along with like a bunch of inserts and printables. Like I have literally, no joke, a notebook full, like pages upon pages of ideas that I want to create and all that kind of stuff for you guys. So if there's anything in particular you want to see, please let me know in the comment section down below, because I can add that to my list. So next we have meal planning. So we'll check out those spreads. So over in here we have a few things for meal planning. We have a family favorite section. That's where you can write down whatever your family's like favorite meals are and all that kind of stuff. And are you coming to say hi? You can say hi real quick.
Hi.
There's my Maddie Cakes. She's been helping me design everything too, huh? You were helping mommy create stickers earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then there's going to be a section for meal plans and grocery lists. So we'll go there in a second, but there's week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and week 5. Okay, not sure where that left off, but I think I'm going to create a separate book for meal planning and grocery lists as well. So there's only a month's worth in here that you can reuse obviously over and over again, or you can duplicate the pages, whatever you want to do. But then you have the little inventory section here. So here's the refrigerator inventory where you can write down what the item is, how much you have, and when it expires. And then if you click on the little arrow here, or if you swipe, either way, it will take you to a freezer inventory sheet. and a pantry inventory sheet with the same setup. And again, you can click on the little arrow or you can swipe over, either way. So there's that. And then when you go into the meal plan and the grocery list section, you click on the week you want, and that will take you to the meal plan. So the thing that you'll notice in here too is that the meal plan, like days of the week, will match whatever format you're using as far as a Sunday start or a Monday start. So with a Monday start, it's gonna start on Monday, go through Sunday. Sunday start will start on Sunday, go through Saturday. But there's a section for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And then you've got your grocery list section over here where you can list out your vegetables, your fruit, protein, dairy, grains, pantry items, frozen items, beverages, and household items. And if you want to go back to the main page, you can just click on this little icon up here, and you'll notice a theme of that throughout the notes pages, that there's little icons in the corners, and that's kind of your sign that that's a hyperlink that will take you back to the main section of that whole thing. So that'll take you back here. You can click on week 2. The other option you have too is obviously you can just swipe. So there's week 3, week 4, and week 5. So again, you get your meal plan, you get your grocery list, and then on the main section of the page, you'll get your inventory sheets and a place where you can write your family favorites and all that kind of stuff. So there's that. And then we'll go back to the index page, and next we'll check out health and wellness. So for health and wellness, here's the little index page where you can go to the months of the year. So I did break this up for every single month. So there's a note section over here where you can just write whatever you'd like to write. And then you can choose a word for the year right there. And then I've got a little quote here that says, health is a state of body, wellness is a state of being. I really like that, so I added that in there just for some inspiration. So you can click on whatever month it is. So right now it's August, so let's go ahead and click on August. And that will take you to the, and you'll hear a shower going. My husband's taking a shower. So, but yeah, that'll take you to the health and wellness section for that month. So there's a section here for before and after pictures if you choose to take them. You don't have to, but like I said, you can always delete things. But I wanted to include as much as I could because I know this is not everyone's thing. It's not even really my thing, if I'm being honest. So, and then there's measurements. You can take your measurements, your start date and weight, and start weight and weight. I feel like I said that weird. Start BMI and end BMI. You can write down your goals in this little section up here, and then all your wellness trackers are going to be right here for August. So week 1, you can go there, and you'll see here it starts with Monday, goes through Sunday because this is a Monday start planner. So you can write in the week of, your start date, your end, or your start weight, your end weight. And then it's got a section here. Each little daily section has a spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, a spot for gratitude, for the amount of steps you had, the amount of sleep you had. It's got a water tracker, what your workout is, what your mood was, and if there's anything that you did for self-care that day, or what your goal was to do for self-care, whatever it may be. So that's what the weekly health and wellness tracker sheet will look like. And then again, here's the little icon in the upper left-hand corner. So if you click on that, that will take you back to the main spread and everything. So, and then if you click on the little back arrow up there, that will take you back to the monthly wellness index area. So say it's time to do September's, you can click on September, and that will take you to the September dashboard page, and then you've got all your weekly trackers obviously there as well. So that's what I've got set up for the health and wellness section. So we'll go back to the index. Lots to go through, lots to go through. And then we've got goal setting. This is one of my favorite sections personally. So for goal setting, I have this year's goals, and there's a section for spiritual growth. Let me put this down. So spiritual growth, mental and emotional health, physical health, professional development, family life, romance, friendships, education, career, finances, recreation, and other. So you got 12 little sections there, and I did put a little note It says, helpful hint, you are only human. Don't feel like you have to fill in every box. Pick the top 5 areas you want to focus on first, then reevaluate later in the year. And over on this side, you can write, okay, what are those 5 sections? What's most important to you right now? So take some time to sit down and reflect in quiet about your priorities. Pick 5 goals to focus on this year. List them out and write down a few sentences about why those goals are important to you down below. So you can write my whys right here. And then you'll see this little note here that says tap on the circle next to each why to begin mapping out your goal. So we're going to do that. We're going to tap on our first goal here, and that's going to take you to this page. So you've got a little section for a vision board. You have a section, my main goal is to, and then you break it up into 3 little baby goals, and then a task list for each of those baby goals. I feel like Julia's still awake or something, but the little baby cam keeps going off. But yeah, so that's how that's all set up. And again, you've got enough for 5 goals, but say you have more than 5, you can simply just duplicate pages and all that kind of stuff. But that's the goal setting section. Telling you, this planner has like everything. This has been a labor of love, but it's something that I created honestly just as much for myself as I created for you guys. Like, I wanted everything in one spot, but I know that's not for everyone, so I am going to be creating like smaller versions of my planner, like chunked up a little bit. Like if you just want budgeting, or you just want meal planning, or you just want like the calendar like life planning stuff, those will be options pretty soon. I'm going to be working on it after launch and all that good stuff. So I'll get those up as soon as I can. But okay, so the next thing we're going to go to is money management. And I did kind of go over this in one of my budgeting videos. I don't entirely remember which one, but it's kind of the same deal. So you've got your money management index here, where you can go to your annual budget, your annual sinking funds, annual expenses, your monthly bill tracker, and then all the month finances broken out January through December. And then I thought this would be really fun, these annual financial like statistics. So what was your credit score at the beginning of the year? What was it at the end of the year? What was your total debt balance, your total savings balance, your total retirement, and total college savings? I thought that would be kind of fun. And then this page is really fun too, I think. So it's the yearly financial overview. So you can write in what was your total income for January, your total expenses, how much did you give, how much debt did you pay if you have debt, how much did you put to savings, and what was your credit score that month. So that, I thought that would be kind of fun. And then you can total everything up here on the bottom. So I am excited to use that sheet personally. I think that will be cool. So you go to your annual budget and annual sinking funds here, and there's just a little section where you can break down like what you guesstimate your total annual budget to be for the year, as well as your sinking funds if you use sinking funds. So sinking funds are like mini savings accounts essentially. I can always talk more about that in a separate video, but there's that. And then there's the little icon, you see the little piggy. So if you click on the little piggy, it's going to take you back to that main page. So then we've got annual expenses. And this is where you can track things that have like irregular due dates, like something that's, or not irregular, but like every 3 months or every 6 months this is due, or this is when our Amazon Prime membership is due, and all that kind of stuff. So there's a section for the expense, when it's due, what you estimate it to be, what the actual was, and if it was paid. So there's that. And then here's the monthly bill tracker, where you can write out all of your bills, and if they were paid that month, you can just check it off, check it off, check it off. So there's that. Go to the little piggy. And then we get into our monthly finances. So we'll go to January. And over here you'll see a little dot grid page over here that you can kind of do whatever you want with. It's kind of sometimes faint to see the dot grid, but it's there, as you can see. And then over here you have a monthly budget, a weekly check-in, a spending tracker. Whoops, I did not mean to click on that. I'll show you guys that in just a second. So we'll go back to January. Okay, So then spending tracker, a sinking fund section, a transaction log, a debt tracker, a savings tracker, a net worth tracker, bi-weekly 1 and 2 budgets, paycheck 1 and 2 budgets, paycheck 3 and 4 budgets, paycheck 5 budget, and a business budget. And then of course there's a little section down here where you can write your financial goals for that month as well. So let's go to the monthly budget. So for the monthly budget page, the weekly check-in page is right next to it. That's the way that I used to do it when I was using pen and paper. And it's really convenient because you can kind of look over and reference like, oh, this is how much we budgeted, you know, for groceries. So this is how much we have remaining. And it just makes it easy, I think, to be able to see both at the same time. So for the actual monthly budget, you have, of course, an income section, a fixed expenses, variable expenses, and then whatever you estimate going to your goal and whatever you actually had going to your goal for your monthly budget. So that could be going to debt or that could be going to savings, whatever your goal is for that month. And then, of course, the weekly check-in page, you have 5 weeks listed out. And there's a category section where you can write like groceries, gas, household items, unbudgeted, you know, whatever you want to track there. And then what was spent and what you had remaining. So there's that. And then if you go back to the little main page, oh, you know what? Actually, let's go. I clicked on the wrong hyperlink. So the little piggy takes you back to the main page, but if you want to get back to like the monthly page, just FYI, if you click on where you see the monthly script, that will take you back to the monthly page. So just FYI on there. So the piggy will take you back to the main page, but if you want to go back to this page specifically, you'll click on the monthly script on that page. So then you go to your spending tracker, and here I wanted this to kind of be almost exactly like a check register. So you have a section for your date, your category and or description of what the transaction was, anything that you've added, anything you've subtracted, and then what your balance is. So I personally plan to use this page to track our actual checking account because my husband and I actually very recently decided that we're not using credit cards at all anymore, other than for like big giant purchases and stuff like that. But yeah, so anyways, so there's that. And again, if you click on January, it will take you back to the monthly view here. So then we get to sinking funds and the transaction log. And over here, you've got a whole section where you can do your sinking funds. I think there's enough spaces for 20 of them. But again, you can always duplicate pages or do whatever you need to do if you have more than 20. And then you've got a transaction log over here where you can write down the date, the category, the amount, and description and everything. And I have done videos, by the way, on our sinking funds and our monthly budget in this book. So if you want to kind of see that in action, definitely check that out. Okay, so then we're going to go back, and I have a separate, even though some of these share a page, I have a separate like link to it specifically, just, you know, just so it's super easy. Like you want to go to the weekly check-in page, like boom, there you go. You don't have to just click on monthly budget and just remember that it's sharing a page with the weekly check-in, if that makes sense. So then we go to our debt tracker, which is that spread is gonna include a debt tracker, the savings tracker, and the net worth. So we'll go there. And here you've got your section for your debt tracker, where you can write all your debts out, the beginning balance, the whatever you've paid, what went to interest, and what the ending balance was for that month. And then the savings tracker, same thing, so account type. And my way of thinking of this, because I did get some questions about like tracking like retirement and stuff like that, I would probably track my like 401k and stuff like that here, you know, and I'd write 401k, this was the beginning balance, this is what went in there, and then at the end of the month, that's what was left in there, because I consider that to be like savings. So, but I can definitely create like a separate retirement tracker for sure. That won't be a problem, and I'll just do that like as an insert in the near future. And then you've got your net worth page over here where you can list out your assets, the beginning balance of those assets, if anything changed, and what the end balance was. So if you For example, your asset was your house and you, I don't know, like paid it off or it was worth more or something, I don't know. So that's how that would work. And then liabilities, same thing. Say you had a car, you paid it off. You can kind of track all that here and then put your total net worth there. So that's that page. And again, you see the January script right there. You click on that, it will take you back to that monthly spread. So then we get into the bi-weekly and paycheck budgets. So here is the bi-weekly spread. So you've got bi-weekly 1 and bi-weekly 2, and this is set up pretty much exactly the same as like the monthly budget. So you've got a section for income, fixed expenses, variable expenses, and then the only difference is I did put a rollover and a to goal. So some people do rollover, we used to, we don't anymore. So there, I wanted to be sure that there was like an option for that, but you don't have to use it obviously. And then whatever's going to goal for that, that like half of the month. So there's that. And again, oh, I want to go back to like the monthly or the like main view of the month, and you click on January. It's starting to rain like crazy. And then there's that. So paycheck budgets are set up the same way. So here's paycheck 1 and 2, and set up the exact same way as far as like income. There's just less spaces because you don't need as much usually. And then fixed expenses, variable expenses, rollover, and to goal. And there's paycheck 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then I put some more dot grid over here just for like extra notes and things like that. And again, if you click on January up here, oops, click on January up there, it will take you back here. And then finally you have the business budget. So if you have a side business or anything like that, or you're self-employed, this will be great. So you have a section to track your revenue, your expenses for your business, whatever your month-end results were, so whatever your profit was, your taxes, your take-home pay. And then over here you have a section where you can track your business expenses. So the date, the amount, the description, all that kind of stuff. And there's 2 different sections for that, so plenty of space. And then there's a section here for Q1 estimated taxes, and you'll see this throughout the whole year. So there will be Q2, Q3, Q4, whatever the beginning balance was, what you added, subtracted, ending balance. And then you can put in here total taxes paid when it comes time to pay them, and year to date total taxes paid. So there's the business budget. So there's that. That is the whole budget section. It's a big section of the planner. It takes up like lots and lots of pages obviously, so I am planning to put the budget section into its own book. And for those who asked for really cute like stickers and things like that, I did come up with a solution that I think is really, really fun. So stay tuned for that, because there will be cute budgeting spreads, because I understand, like, I love cute budget spreads too. It keeps you wanting to like check in on it, keeps you interested, all that good stuff. So I did figure out a really fun idea for that. So I'll be sharing more on that when I start like working on it and everything. If you're not following me on Instagram, definitely do that, because I give tons and tons of sneak peeks and stuff over on my Instagram account. So just planning.to.prosper on Instagram. I have it linked down below. Okay, let's keep going. This is gonna be a very long video. So after money management, you've got your chore schedule. So this is where you can keep track of whatever your annual chores are, whatever your monthly chores are, and then whatever your weekly chores are and your daily. So I personally love having like a dashboard like this. I've actually created them in the past, and I've laminated them and put them on our fridge to like keep track of everything. So I wanted to have something in the planner that kind of mimicked that. And I'm excited to use this, because I think especially once we're in the house, we have a lot more house to clean once we move and stuff like that. It'll help us kind of stay on track with things. So that's the chore schedule. And by the way, you can just like swipe through here. You don't have to, like, here's the next section, but I'm just kind of going back here to show you guys like the title of the sections. So I clicked on the house, And then that's gonna take you to the important contacts, which is the next page, which you guys just technically saw. So here's important contacts. There's a section for name, phone number, email address, and then if you wanna make a little note there on the bottom, like ask for Bob, or you know, or something like that, whatever it is. So you can put like the name of the company or whatever you wanna do here. I just wanted to have flexibility. So there's enough to put 16 contacts here, but again, you can always duplicate pages, and that is what I love about digital planning. Is like you're never gonna run out of pages. It's so customizable. Like, it's so great. If you screw up, you don't have to use whiteout. I hate whiteout so much. Yeah, so anyways, there's that. And then we will go back to the index page and then click on Password Keeper. That is the next page. So obviously you can write down what the website is, the username, the password. If you want to put a little note there, you can. And there's enough space again for 16 like usernames and passwords, but again, you can duplicate the page if you need more. Okay, and then we're nearing the end. So we've got our lined paper, dot grid paper, blank paper, and graph paper, and I'll just kind of scroll through to show that to you guys. So we'll go to the lined paper. And so the really cool thing, and again, I'll be filming a separate video on this, is that you can copy and paste pages wherever you want. So say you want some notes pages in, like after your daily spread, because you want to journal a little bit more that day. Like you can do that. You can move things around without having to take pliers and like having to Franken-plan anything. Like, oh, I love digital planning. Like, why did I not discover this sooner? I mean, I do love pen and paper planning. Of course, I did it for years, but I have to say, like, this is my jam right here. And for those of you who have asked, who like love pen and paper and are thinking about digital planning, but you're like a little nervous about it, what really helps a lot is these like paper-like screen protectors you can get. I have it on my iPad, and it makes it feel like actually like you're writing on paper. It's got that grit to it and everything. So I can write like hello, and it seriously does feel like I'm writing on paper. It's not like super like smooth, so your like stylus isn't going everywhere. It's got grit to it. So I love it personally. We'll just clear the page there. But yeah, so I'll be doing a full like GoodNotes tutorial too, just to kind of go through all the features of GoodNotes. That's on my list of things to do. But there are tons of videos out there. If you look for GoodNotes 5 tutorials, don't feel like you have to wait on my video. Like if you want to start digital planning right away, there are lots of videos out there that I have discovered that are really, really helpful. Okay, so we're gonna take our pen tool off, and then we're going to just scroll through, and I believe I gave 5 of each type of note page, so that's 3, 4, and then here's 5, and now it's really starting to storm, so. And then here's your dot grid. So you got 5 pages of dot grid, but again, you can duplicate pages, you can copy them, paste them, move them wherever you want to move them. It's glorious. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you get your blank sheet here. And by the way, this is all still hyperlinked. So if you want to go to that month, you can click on the month. You can still click down here, obviously. So down here where the house, the shopping bag, and the book are. So everything's still hyperlinked, just FYI. The blank pages are particularly going to be helpful when I create inserts. So an insert is almost going to be, oh, emergency flash flood. So yeah, so when I create inserts, like for the retirement tracker, for example, or whatever else, by the way, if you have requests, let me know, then you can insert it as a PNG image and kind of size it to the page and then write right on top of it. So that's where the blank pages really, really come in handy. So again, there's 5 of them that I included, but you can always give yourself more. And then finally, here is the graph paper. And I really liked this graph paper. I liked the like overall like look of it. So there's 5 sheets of the graph paper. So if you want to go back to your cover, you can just click on the home button. That will take you back here to the index page, and if you swipe over, boom, there's your cover. And again, you can pick whichever cover you want of the 5. But that, you guys, back where we started. My throat hurts a little bit from talking. But that is the Planning to Prosper digital all-in-one life planner. So this has truly been a labor of love. I've been working on it non-stop. Again, when you purchase the all-in-one planner, you will receive the matching sticker kit, which I'm still working on putting together, but it will include the date dots here, as you can see. And then it's got a whole bunch of stickers here. So this is a little sneak peek. I am going to be releasing additional sticker kits. So my goal is to release 5 sticker kits per month. So those will be sold separately, but I wanted to include the whole sticker kit that matches the planner for you guys so that you have plenty of stickers to get started. You could honestly just reuse all the stickers on here throughout the whole dang year if you wanted to. And this is where you can really save money, like seriously save money. And this is part of the reason why I switched. So it may sound expensive, especially if you don't have an iPad, and you have to go buy an iPad or a tablet or something like that to start digital planning. But when I sat down and I ran the numbers of how much I was spending on multiple planners and weekly sticker kits every week and budgeting stickers all the time and like all these just different stickers everywhere, not to mention the clutter. I have like a bajillion munchkins. Like, I am going to be destashing a lot of stuff. While I do love all of it, don't get me wrong, I love all of it, it's just not for me anymore. Like, it was cluttering up my space, my mind. I felt guilty about how much I was spending on it, and I was just like, there's got to be a better way to do this. And I started kind of looking into digital planning and then quickly fell down the rabbit hole. But you can reuse these stickers as much as you want, and there are a lot here. There's over 500 stickers that will be included. So here's another sheet of stickers. You can see all those. You got tons of headers here. So there's those, some appointment labels. I mean, you can use this for like the monthly view, the weekly view, whatever you want to use it for. It's awesome. So that's the third sheet in there. And then this is going to be a sheet full of icons, and this is really fun. So I wanted this to look as real as possible. So I created like a little template for myself to lay down my stickers. This makes it really easy for me to pull them in and create the GoodNotes file for you guys. And also, by the way, I think I mentioned this earlier, but if you don't want GoodNotes, if you don't use GoodNotes, when you buy my digital stickers, you will also get the PNG individual images like as a file as well. So just FYI on that. So you don't have to use GoodNotes. But yeah, so this will be full of icons. And then this sheet here is going to have some clip art. So this little grid is not part of it. The grid is there to help me like space things and lay them out on the page. I was just working on this earlier today. But yeah, so again, there's a whole sheet of icons. There's all these stickers here. Tons of washi options, like so many different options. You'll get the hex codes that are used for every single kit, every single sticker kit, because in GoodNotes and other note-taking apps, you can customize the pen color. So you can put in the hex code for like this dark teal color, for example, and your pen will write in that color if you want your like ink to match your sticker kit and stuff. And I think that's so fun. Same thing with highlighters. You can have your highlighter color match the colors that are in the kit. Like, it's so fun. It is so fun. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, and then of course your date dots too, and you have lots and lots of options there. So like, I personally would probably like to use the outline one in my monthly view and maybe like the solid one in my weekly, or vice versa, whatever it is. So anyways, guys, that is the full walkthrough of my planner. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a long one, so if you're still here, thank you for sticking with me. If you guys have any questions, comments at all, let me know in the description, or in the comment section down below. Again, this planner will be launching on Monday, September 7th, so exactly a week from today. So stay tuned for that. All my sticker kits will be releasing as well. I'm hoping to release a couple other things, but we will see how much I can get done. But yeah, so that is pretty much it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.